Hello students, in this class we are going to see one more interesting endocrine gland, that is adrenal gland. In the figure, as you can see how this adrenal glands looks like. By the way, how many adrenal glands are there in our body? How many adrenal glands are there in our body? Total together. There are a pair of adrenal glands are present in our body. There are a pair of adrenal glands are present in our body. On the top of each kidney, there is only one adrenal gland present on it. Adrenal glands are made up of, adrenal glands are also known as suprarenal glands. They are also known as suprarenal glands. Suprarenal glands present on the top of each kidney, and each adrenal gland is made up of two different types of tissues. They are adrenal medulla and corticoid tissue or the cortex tissue. Let us learn about adrenal medulla. Adrenal medulla, if you carefully see the adrenal medulla has divided into three major zones. Based upon the structure and functions, the adrenal medulla has divided into three major zones. What are the three major zones of the adrenal medulla? The first zone is zona glomerulosa. Zona glomerulosa. The first one, zona glomerulosa. Second one, zona fasciculata. Zona fasciculata. And third one, zona reticularis. Zona reticularis. So here adrenal gland in depth we have to learn. Why? Because it is a NEET topic. So that's why it is necessary to learn some additional points, interesting points, whatever there regards adrenal gland. Zona glomerulosa, which produces mineralocorticoid or corticoids, we can call them as corticoids. By the way, students, what is the example for mineralocorticoid? What are the functions of mineralocorticoids in our body? And what is the chemical nature of mineralocorticoid? We have to learn. So, the best example for mineralocorticoid is aldosterone. Aldosterone, very good example for the mineralocorticoid. Aldosterone secretes when glomerular filtration pressure fails or stopped, or when glomerular filtration pressure falls, immediately the aldosterone released from the zona glomerulosa of the adrenal gland. By the way, what are the functions of aldosterone? Aldosterone helps in the secretion of angiotensin II. Angiotensin II. What is the use of angiotensin II? Angiotensin II helps to increase the glomerular pressure by increasing blood pressure. And aldosterone also plays a key role in the reabsorption of sodium ions and secretion of potassium ions into the interstitial fluids. So, by the way, by reabsorbing sodium ions and by secreting potassium ions, the aldosterone helps in the process of osmotic balance of our body. So, osmotic balance or osmotic regulation done by aldosterone of the zona glomerulosa secreted by the adrenal gland. Whereas zona fasciculata, second zone of the adrenal gland, that secretes glucocorticoids. Glucocorticoids. The glucocorticoids, best example for glucocorticoids, nothing but the cortisol. We can give cortisol as a best example for glucocorticoids. Glucocorticoids helps in the process of glyconeogenesis, which means production and genesis and formation of glucose from proteins, fats other than carbohydrates is called glyconeogenesis, and it helps in the process of proteolysis, breakdown of proteins. It helps in the process of lipolysis, breakdown of lipids. In this way, by undergoing for certain kind of sequence of reactions like this, glucocorticoids regulates cardiovascular system and osmotic balance in the blood, and it controls the blood pressure and it monitors the heartbeat and heart rate. And zona reticularis, which secretes androgens. Androgens are nothing but, best example for the androgen is testosterone in males, testosterone, which is a steroid hormones made up of what we can call cholesterol, and in females estrogen is considered as the androgen, and testosterone, estrogen both are maintaining sexual characters in males and females during puberty. It helps, the steroidal hormones like androgens helps in growth of hair in axial region of the body and growth of hair in different parts of our body, especially in genital organ, on the surface of genital organs. That's about zonal regions of the medulla. What about the cortex? Cortex produces two major types of hormones, epinephrine and second one norepinephrine. Do you know? Epinephrine and norepinephrine both are working opposite to each other, which means epinephrine helps in the process of increasing blood pressure, norepinephrine decreases the blood pressure, So epinephrine, whenever the epinephrine concentration increases in the blood pressure automatically increases. Why? Because of colloidal osmotic pressure, because of huge number of colloidal proteins in the blood pressure gradually increases in the blood. Whenever the norepinephrine enters into the blood, immediately the colloidal proteins and their concentration going to be reduced. Epinephrine is also known as adrenaline, and norepinephrine is also known as noradrenaline. During cockfight, adrenaline and noradrenaline plays an important role. Have you ever watched the cockfight in our day-to-day life during seasonal festivals? Whenever the adrenaline concentration increases in the blood pressure increases. Whenever this noradrenaline enters into the blood, it suppresses the action of adrenaline hormone. In this way, the two hormones act as a flight and fight hormones, especially the flight and fight hormones, which monitors the anger management or emotions in our body. Emotions are what we can call feelings, hungriness, and all kind of stress and all kind of stressful activities under the influence of this kind of what we can call adrenaline and noradrenaline. Clear, students? In the next coming video, I am going to explain about one more interesting endocrine gland. Until be safe, and you can watch the adrenal glands that are present on the top of each kidney. They are looking like cap-like structures. Here there is a cap-like structure. Here there is a cap-like structure, isn't it? Yellowish color glands are present on the top of each kidney. There is one endocrine gland present on top of each kidney. You can see the two adrenal glands. Okay, students. In the next coming video, I want to explain about one more interesting endocrine gland. Until thank you, be safe, goodbye.